it's Elizabeth from Elizabeth Books, and I'm here today to do my September to be read. So I have about 20 books here, and I'm not sure if I'll get to 20, or I might do more than 20, but I looked through all of my books and these are the top 20 I want to read right now. So I want to read Of Poseidon by Anna Banks. I don't know much about it. I just know it's a mermaid tale, and I don't think I've really ever read anything about mermaids. And I picked this up probably 2 months ago to read in the summer, and I just really want to get to it. I just want to see if I want to continue with the series, or if I don't like mermaid books, or just this mermaid book. And yeah, I just want to know what I'm missing out on. So next I want to read On the Fence by Casey West. And I don't know much about this. I am recently on Amazon. I'm pretty sure this was just a couple bucks and the recommended sidebar. So I thought I'd pick it up. I love contemporary and romance, and it sounds really cute. I don't remember if anyone on BookTube was reading it who recommended it. I'm pretty sure that's where I first heard of it. But yeah, I'll see if I like it. And it looks like a really quick, fast read. So I'm interested what's going to happen in it. Okay, next I want to read Back to the Divide and Jinx of the Divide. I'm not sure which one's the second. And this one says conclusion. So Back to the Divide and then Jinx of the Divide. So I read The Divide in August, and I just want to finish this series. I read it when I was 12, but I really don't remember all the details that happened, and they were really fast, quick reads. So yeah, I want to read these next two and just finish the series. And then I want to read What Happened to Goodbye by Sarah Dessen. I've read every Sarah Dessen book out. I know I read this book when it first came out, and I'm pretty sure I hated it, but I thought I hated Lock and Key, and I thought I hated Along for the Ride, but I actually loved both. I reread them in July, and I actually loved both of them. So I want to reread this one because I feel like I actually didn't hate it, or I'm not going to hate it. So I don't know why I thought I hated both of those other two by Sarah Dessen, because all of Sarah Dessen's other books I really enjoy. So I don't know if maybe I just didn't like them as much as her other books, but I just remember telling people I hated those ones and I hated this one, but I reread those other two and they were actually really enjoyable. So I picked this one up, and I really want to see what I hated about it, or it was all in my head and I didn't hate it. But yeah, I don't even remember what this one's about, so I'm excited to read it. Then I want to read Losing Hope by Colleen Hoover, and it's I think the sequel sort of, or in a Holder's point of view of Hopeless. And I'm really excited. I loved Holder. He seemed like a really good guy, and I really want to learn his point of view in the story. And yeah, it seems like kind of a quick read, and Hopeless is probably my favorite Colleen Hoover book I read so far. So I just really want to see what Holder has to say to add to the story. Okay, so then I've started Game of Thrones. I started it last month, and I'm 109 pages in, and it's the first book in his Fire and Ice series, Song of Ice and Fire. And yeah, it's just Game of Thrones, and I love the show. I watched all 4 seasons that are out so far, so I was well, to be a true fan, I really need to read the books. And I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have liked them if I hadn't watched the show, which is bad. I'm a person who's read the book, always read the book before you watch the movie, blah blah blah. But I don't think I would have enjoyed this as much, getting so sucked into the characters who play the characters in the show, because I love Sansa and Arya and and I don't know, I just reading these 100 pages, it just flew by really fast. But I haven't picked it up because the font's kind of tiny and I keep reading things over it. But I really want to finish it this month. I might not be able to get to it because it is longer, and I feel like I'm going to read other books over it, but I at least hope to work through it. Okay, then I've also started The Moon and More by Sarah Dessen. I am not very far in, 5 chapters. I'm only 62 pages in. But I started this like a week ago, but I've read other books over it. And yeah, I just want to finish it. It hasn't been my favorite Sarah Destin book so far, but I rented it from the library, so I didn't like waste money on it because, you know, I haven't really liked her most recent books, even though I did after rereading them. So I'm just weird, but yeah, I'm hoping it like picks up more. I just haven't got like hooked into it yet, but you know, it's only 62 pages out of like 400, so I'm sure it will get better. Okay, and then I borrowed Pendragon Book 1, The Merchant of Death by DJ McCall, and I love these books. I read them all in like, I think I started reading them in 7th grade, and I just flew through the series. The last book came out probably when I was like 16, 17, so that was like 5 years, and so I haven't read the series. I've only ever read the books, each of them like once, but I could say they are my favorite books. Like, I love that series so much. It's probably my top like favorite book series. It's one of them. So I really thought I should reread it because I'm pretty sure I've read this one twice before. So yeah, I'm like, how many pages? I'm 72 pages in, and so I borrowed this one from the library, and I also borrowed the second one and the third one. They're different. And so yeah, I want to read these ones, and I'm pretty sure my boyfriend has 4 through 10, but he didn't have the first 3, so I didn't really want to read them like on his Nook because I'm not a fan of like e-readers. So I thought I'd just borrow the physical copies, and I own them like back home, but I didn't want to repurchase them when I can just get them back home later. But yeah, I'm really excited to reread them because I don't remember everything about them, and I just really want to like refresh myself in this world of Pendragon. And next, I went to my local used bookstore and I found this Terribly Twisted Tales, 18 original stories that take familiar fairy tales and shift them around to give them an entirely new slant. So it's just like 18 authors who wrote different little short stories about, I think, like modern day or like fairy tale people. And so I was like, well, this is a fast read. Like, if I don't read it all the way through, I can read like 4 short stories, read a book, read 4 short stories. So I thought I would try to read this month because it looks just, I love fairy tales, so I thought it would be really cute. And also from the library, I borrowed Splendor, a Lux novel, and I'm pretty sure this is the 4th book in the Lux novel, and I've read the first 3, and they're okay. Like, they're Gossip Girls set in like the 1900s or whatever, like, or 1700, I don't even know. Oh my gosh. Like, I think it's 1900, yeah, late 19th century, okay. And it's okay. Like, I don't know, they're cute. I just didn't really want to buy it, but I wanted to know what happened next, so I was like, well, I'll just borrow it and read it. And I haven't read the first 3 in a while, probably like a year or so was the last one, but I'm pretty sure I can refresh myself, like going back into this like Gossip Girl world of parties and drama and boys, and yeah, I'm just excited to read it. And a few months ago, I read Clockwork Angel from the Infertile Devices by Cassandra Clare. So I borrowed the second one and the third one in the Infertile Devices series, and I hope to read these ones in September. I'm excited. I loved Clockwork Angel, and I know you're supposed to read like the Mortal Instruments series and like then this series, but I feel like I'm going to read these first, and then I might get into the Mortal Instruments because they don't really intrigue me as much as this one. I know they're probably good, but I like this like olden day setting more than like the modern day setting that the Mortal Instruments in. So yeah, I'm gonna read these even if I'm like supposed to read the other ones first. But I'm excited because I love the first one, so I really want to know what happens next as I drop in books. Okay, so dwindling down, I borrowed Stolen by Lucy Christopher from the library, and I think it's about a girl who gets kidnapped, and I think it's told in like her captor's point of view. But I always wanted to read this book, but I didn't really want to buy it because it wasn't one that I thought I'd maybe want to reread. So I thought I would just borrow it first, and if not, I can buy it for like $5 off Amazon. But yeah, I'm excited to read that. And finally, I have like the Boy Next Door series by Meg Cabot, and I have 3 of them. I got them for like 75 cents at my local used bookstore, and I really just want to read them. They're like really fast, like email text message books, so I feel like they will take 2 seconds to read, you know, like a few hours each of them. So I thought I'd read this series to see if it's good. I love Meg Cabot, so I'm hoping it's good, but you never really know. And I'm not sure if I'm missing one, because in it makes it sound like there's like 4 of them, so I might not be able to read them all because I think I'm missing one, but we'll see if I can read part of it at least. And finally, I just have a Kingdom Hearts like little fake manga, like it's not even the right way to be a manga, but it's like the first one, and I don't know, I found it at my local bookstore. It was like $2.99 and it's cute. I love Kingdom Hearts with like all my heart. Ha ha ha. So I thought I'd pick it up and I would read it, and it just makes me, I really want the Kingdom Hearts game for the PS4 because I bought the PS4 just to play Kingdom Hearts and it's not out yet, so I really need that game. And yeah, this will help like my heart with the void of not playing the newest Kingdom Hearts. But yeah, so that's everything I hope to read in September. I might read less, I might read some more random ones, but yeah, we'll see. And yeah, tell me what your like most anticipated reads are of September, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye guys.